If these deleted scenes from Cars 3 had made it into the movie, they would have made it so much better, with more emotion, and the characters would have had completely different destinies. Due to the success of the videos with deleted scenes from Cars 1 and 2, now we're going to complete this amazing trilogy. Let's check out the emotional deleted scenes from Cars 3. Welcome to Cine lovers. And now, besides talking about the great Lightning McQueen, we're going to see some deleted scenes featuring Cruz Ramirez and also Jackson Storm. This video is really awesome, so make sure to leave your like because it helps the channel a lot. We're reaching 20,000 subscribers. Remember that scene where McQueen and Cruz are arguing right after the dirt race, and McQueen accidentally breaks Cruz's trophy, and she asks Mac to pull over? Right after that, Cruz gets out and talks about her dream of becoming a racer. Well, the scene wasn't supposed to happen like that. In the deleted version, Cruz simply got out of the truck, Mac, and kept going alone on the road until one of her wheels got stuck in a hole, and all the luggage she was carrying fell to the ground and scattered across the road. This scene is really beautiful and emotional. She kept photos of Doc Hudson and also Louise Barnstormer Nash. Then Lightning asks how and why she had those photos, and Cruz says it was because of her grandfather. In the picture, we see Cruz Ramirez and her grandfather. She said he taught her everything she knows about racing.
He was the greatest racing fan in the world. The one who told me I could be a racer.
He was her great mentor, and he also told her many stories about those legendary racers. Guys, Cruz Ramirez was supposed to have a grandfather. That would have been amazing. He was the one who encouraged Cruz the most to become a racer, but unfortunately, he passed away. Her grandfather was really sweet. At every track he visited, he would collect sand, stones, and dirt from the track and put them in glass jars to give to his granddaughter Cruz as a keepsake. In this scene, Cruz also says that the rest of her family thought she was crazy.
Rest of my family thinks I'm crazy. They say they'll have a job waiting for me after I come back.
Cruz's story is really sad, but this scene would have been beautiful in the movie. What do you guys think about this scene? Comment below. The director of Cars 3, Brian Fee, said that this scene was deleted because he thought it would be better if Cruz had never had a mentor, so that in the future, at the end of the movie, McQueen himself would take on that role. The glass jars from this scene were repurposed in that scene at the Rusty's Training Center, but this time, they were about McQueen and not Cruz anymore. Don't forget, Cars 4 is coming, and Disney has already revealed some details. There's news about Lightning McQueen, new characters, and even changes in the story. I explain everything in this card, so click now to check out all the updates. Let's move on to the next deleted scene, which is also very emotional. Remember that track where McQueen and Cruz raced in Thomasville? It brings back that nostalgic feeling of the fabulous Hudson Hornet. Well, it was supposed to be a little different. In this deleted scene from Cars 3, the idea of racing on that track was Cruz's, not McQueen's, like we see in the movie. But she goes to the track without telling Lightning. McQueen shows up and just watches. Cruz starts imagining and talking as if she were a real racer entering a competition, and then she says several things about McQueen.
The biggest legend of them all. The great Lightning McQueen.
Things that really made him happy and surprised. Seriously, I really like this scene. So, what do you think about these deleted scenes? Do you think they should have been in the movie? Or do you prefer the final version? Comment below which one you like the most. Now for the most incredible scene in the entire Cars trilogy, and honestly, it could be ranked among the best scenes Pixar has ever made. I got chills watching it. You'll see what I mean. This scene is not only amazing, but it would have changed the ending of Cars 3 and even McQueen's entire future. As we see in Cars 3, Sterling wanted McQueen to retire and sell a bunch of products with his brand and name, but McQueen makes a deal with Sterling that if he wins the race, he gets to decide when to retire. If he loses, he has to agree to the brand deal. So Lightning starts racing in the final race of the movie, the Florida race, but then he passes the chance to Cruz to finish it. Sterling, of course, is furious about Cruz racing, but in the deleted scene, a lot of things change. McQueen and Sterling make the same deal, but when the race starts, Sterling doesn't let McQueen compete. He keeps talking about how McQueen will do great selling his brand's products. Sterling even says he made this decision because he tracked McQueen's speed and compared it to Cruz's, realizing she was much faster. Then comes a really heartbreaking moment. The forklifts working for Sterling literally take the number 95 off McQueen. Lightning is completely stunned, and when he goes outside, he finds all his Radiator Springs friends, who are all devastated when they see what happened. Soon after, it's announced that McQueen won't be racing. Then Sterling puts the number 95 on Cruz Ramirez. She's heartbroken when she sees Lightning McQueen because she never expected this to happen and didn't want things to go this way. She says she won't race at all, asks them to remove her number, but McQueen insists and tells her she should take this opportunity and race.
No! Take this number off of me!
Cruz, listen, you earned it. This is your chance.
Hold on, because the best part is coming up. After that conversation, Cruz heads to the track, and suddenly the whole racetrack starts chanting McQueen's name. This scene gives you chills. After that, Tex, the owner of Dinoco, along with Smokey, appear in front of Lightning, and from that moment on, it's all about intense emotions. They invite McQueen to race and at the same time, be sponsored by Dinoco. Within minutes, McQueen has a new paint job and heads out to the track. Look how beautiful. It's a beautiful tribute to his mentor, the fabulous Hudson Hornet. This tribute appears in Cars 3, but only at the very end and briefly. In this deleted scene though, he was going to race with this amazing paint job, honor dock, and even be sponsored by Dinoco, all in the same race. When he enters the track, the crowd goes wild. Then he meets Storm, who tries to put him down, but McQueen has an awesome comeback.
You gonna race like the old man too?
You know what? I hope I do.
Guys, this scene is incredible. It's so emotional. Pixar, why didn't you include this scene in the movie? It's already great, but it would have been 1,000 times better. Which of these scenes did you like the most? Comment here. I made a playlist full of Cars movie videos. Click on this card now and binge watch the videos. And to watch the deleted scenes from Cars 1 and 2, just click there. Thank you so much for watching until now, and see you in the next video here at Cine Lovers.
54 miles per hour. There you go. 75 miles.
It's Lightning McQueen!